Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're on page 63 of your student journal, page 63, and our objective is, today I will apply the perimeter formula to find unknown length or width. Okay, so let's look at this. So it says today I will apply the perimeter formula, so what we've learned in our past video, and today we're going to use it to find unknown length or width. Okay, so let's look at our vocabulary. So our vocabulary reminds us what perimeter is, the total distance around the geometric figure. And I said, think about building a fence. So it's all four sides. Now we're doing quadrilaterals, which have four sides, but anytime it would just be adding up all, why they say the total distance around the figure. Okay. They remind us what length and width is. And then here they remind us of three formulas. You could do 2 lengths plus 2 widths equals the perimeter, or you could do perimeter equals length plus width, or perimeter equals 2 times length plus width. I told you that I always learned that perimeter equals side plus side plus side plus side. So because my figure has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So this is the one that Miss Munoz is using, but you need to find what works best for you. Okay, their steps today are kind of weird, friends, so I'm not going to follow those exactly. I'm going to kind of do my own thing because they're really long, I feel like, really hard to remember all of those. Okay, so I'm going to get started with my first problem. And here it is. It says, if the perimeter of a rectangular card is 14 centimeters and the length is 5 centimeters, what is the width? Okay, so they already have a picture, so I don't need to draw that, but I'm going to write my formula. Perimeter equals side plus side plus side plus side. And I know that because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Okay. And they told us my perimeter is 14. Okay, and they told me 2 of the sides. I have this side and this side. So I know 2 of the sides, but I'm missing 2. Okay, so let's think about this. I know 2, but I'm missing 2. So I have 10, but I'm missing those 2. So even though this picture kind of helps me, even if it didn't, what do I know? Well, 10 plus what's going to give me 14? What needs to go here? 10 plus what's going to give me 14? Well, I know that 10 plus 4 gives me 14. But I had side plus side had to equal 4. So what would these have to both equal to give me the 4? And they have to be the same. They're going to have to be the same. So wouldn't those sides have to be what plus what equals 4 that are the same? Doesn't it have to be 2, friends? Because 1 plus 3 equals 4, but those aren't the same. So I need 2 numbers that are the same that equal 4. So I would say it has to be 2. Now here it was nice. I could have counted these little sides, but I know it has to be 2. So my answer is 2 centimeters. So my width would be 2 centimeters is my answer. Okay, let's look at another one of these. Here's my next one, and this time they're not going to give me a visual to make it so easy. Okay, so it says, if the perimeter of a rectangular room is 48 feet and the length measures 14 feet, how long is the width? Okay. So I'm going to draw it. I'm not going to put the 48 inside because that's not what it means. It means all the way around. But I know that the perimeter is 48, so I can use that for my formula. They tell me the length is 14 feet. So this one's 14 feet and this one's 14 feet. But we don't know our two widths. But what I do know is those widths have to be the same. Okay, so my formula would be perimeter equals side plus side plus side plus side. Okay, and I know the perimeter is 48. And I know one side is 14 and one side's 14. But I don't know those two sides. Okay, so 14 plus 14 is 28. Okay, and we know that those two have to equal something. So what do those two have to equal? So 48 equals 28 plus what? So 28 plus what's going to give me 48? Isn't 28 plus 20 going to give me 48? Yep, because 20 plus 20 is 40 and then another 8. So what do these two have to equal to get 20? And remember, look at my picture, they have to be the same. So what plus what equals 20 if they have to be the same? Doesn't it have to be 10? So my answer is 10 feet because 10 plus 10 would give me 20. Okay, friends, let's try some of these together. We are on page 64. We're on page 64, and here's our first problem. And it says, the perimeter of a rectangular boxing ring is 32 feet. The width of 8 feet. Probably should say the width is 8 feet. What is the length? Okay, so let's draw it. So we have a rectangular boxing ring, and they tell us the width is 8 feet. So this is 8 feet, and this is 8 feet. But they say what's the length, so we don't know those two. We do know they're going to be the same though, right? And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so our formula is going to be add up all the sides. Okay, and what do we know our perimeter is? 32. And we know one side's 8, one side's 8, but we don't know those two other sides. Okay, so let's see. 32 equals 16 plus what? Because we don't know what those are. 16 plus what equals 32? Doesn't 16 plus 16 equal 32? Because 15 plus 15 is 30. So doesn't that have to be 16? You could even come over here and check. 6 plus 6 is 12. Yeah, we need this to be 16. So what do those have to be? My picture is probably not very accurate right now, right, friends? Because what plus what equals 16 if they have to be the same? Doesn't it have to be 8 feet also? So they kind of tricked us there because it's a rectangular boxing ring, but it's a square. It's a special rectangular, which is called a square. Okay, make sure you have all this down, even if you have to stop the video to get it down. Okay, let's do our last one. And it says, the perimeter of a rectangular playground is 34 meters. The length is 12 meters. What is the width of the playground? Okay, so let's draw it. And what do we know? We know the length is 12 meters, and length is our long side. And we don't know our width. So I'm going to put question marks. Okay, but I know there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so I might know my formula is going to be add up 4 sides. Okay, and what do we know? We know the perimeter of the rectangular is 34 feet. So 34 equals one side plus one side, plus we don't know those two sides. So we know that that equals 24, but we don't know what that equals because we don't know what they are. So 24 plus what gives me 34? What has to go here, friends? 24 plus what equals 34? Don't we have to put a 10 there? Because 24 plus 10 is 34. So what do these sides have to be? What plus what equals 10 if they have to be the same? Wouldn't that have to be 5 plus 5 equals 10? So I'm saying our missing numbers were 5. So our missing width is 5 meters. Okay, friends, please don't skip any steps. You really need to write everything out and have a great day. Bye-bye.